What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, three-division world champion superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 27 wins, no losses, no draws, 25 big wins by way of knockout. Gervonta Tank Davis is 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. With that said, Gervonta Tank Davis is the cash cow from junior welterweight, 140 on down. Gervonta Tank Davis is a pay-per-view superstar. Gervonta Tank Davis is coming off of a dazzling performance against his fellow stablemate and WBA lightweight title contender, star boxer Rolando Rolly Romero, in which he brutally knocked him out in the 6th round of the fight. Okay? With that said, you have another guy coming out, a lightweight title contender, and Keith Bounty Hunter. Okay, Hunter. Okay, Keith Hunter, 15 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach, fighting at 135 and at 140. Okay, Keith Bounty Hunter, you may know him for going viral. Okay, for brutally knocking out a gangbanger in Las Vegas that kept pressuring him and kept, approaching him. And he was trying to, warn him and let him know that, listen, I'm a professional boxer, I'm a professional athlete, keep your distance. And the dude kept testing him, and he brutally knocked him out. And, he faced no punishment for it because he was well into his rights, okay? Now, Keith Hunter, he has 1 loss on his resume, okay? That was to Armando Ramirez Almanza, okay? That was back in August of 2021. He lost a unanimous decision, but Keith Hunter, he's stating that if you pay attention and you watch it, go back and rewatch it, you'll see that I truly won the fight. They gave him a gift, okay? Well, now Keith Hunter, he's stating that he sparred, he's grown in Las Vegas, and he stated, I put hands on everybody in Las Vegas that came through Las Vegas, and he said, except for undefeated 2-division world champion, who's currently the unified lightweight, super featherweight world champion, superstar boxer, Olympic silver medalist Shakur Stevenson, right? He said, but Shakur Stevenson was hesitant to get in the ring after Shakur Stevenson witnessed Keith Bounty Hunter spar against another lightweight superstar title contender and Keyshawn Davis. Okay, so he said that Shakur Stevenson gave him his props, and Shakur Stevenson was saying how he looks good and how good his jab is. To be 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach, that speaks volumes. Okay, so with that said, okay, Keith Hunter is saying that he sparred Gervonta Tank Davis, right? And he's saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is a front runner. Okay, he said that when Gervonta Tank Davis, he shoots his load when he's dishing out his power and his skill set. He stated that, he's a front runner. He said, but once he starts to slow down, he can't, when he dish it out, he can't take it, right? He said he can dish it out, but he can't take it, right? So he stated that when they sparred 4 rounds. He said Floyd Mayweather was the third man in the ring. He was the referee in the ring. And he stated that Floyd Mayweather, was allowing Gervonta Tank Davis after those first 2 rounds. When Gervonta Tank Davis was having a success, everything was all good. He stated, but after that, when Gervonta Tank Davis, he started to tail off, and Keith Hunter stated that I started to land my power punches. I started to use my jab. I started to control the distance. He started to get frustrated, and he started to throw low blows. He said a couple of times he checked me very, very low. 3 times he stated that, and he stated that my brother, Michael Hunter, he's the younger brother of heavyweight title contender Michael Hunter, Michael Bounty Hunter, right? And he stated that, my brother had to get in the ring and let Floyd Mayweather know, listen, he's throwing low blows in there, right, to check him, right? So he stated he got frustrated. Now, this is not the first time we've heard this coming from guys that, sparred Gervonta Tank Davis. We heard undefeated, undisputed, undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who is 28 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout. He's 23 years of age, 5'9.5" with a 72-inch arm reach, right? So he stated that when Gervonta Tank Davis sparred Devin Haney the first time, he was having all the success. He stated that Devin Haney and everybody that was there stated that in the second time, he wasn't, able to have the same success. And essentially, he called it quits, right? He waved in the white towel, right? And this is a testament to father, trainer, manager, and CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney, okay, who stated that he won a bet against 4-division world champion superstar boxer Adrian the Problem Broner's father, who bet Bill Haney that Gervonta Tank Davis was going to be successful. If you know anything about that situation, Gervonta Tank Davis and Adrian Broner are very close. He actually, Gervonta Tank Davis was introduced to Floyd Mayweather through Adrian Broner, okay? So with that said, we've heard many people say that in sparring, Gervonta Tank Davis, he gets frustrated and, he starts to, show it, right? He starts to show his frustration. And so Keith Bounty Hunter is saying the same thing, right? He's saying that, Gervonta Tank Davis got frustrated. Listen to what he had to say. And he said that, he was checking him. He's a front runner, right? This is what he had to say.
And for 4 rounds, he gave me all his little power. Next 2 rounds, I gave with my length and my strength. He couldn't take my shit. You get what I'm saying? He started going dirty.
Okay.
With
What you
secure,
mean dirty? What you mean dirty?
He started going in front of Floyd Mayweather Jr. I was sparring Tank, and the lad, we sparred 4 rounds. 3 and 4, when I start coming on with my jab and my right hand, he basically started going low. And he did it 3 times. The first 2 times, I kept working through it. The 3rd time, he actually nut checked me. You feel me? So when that happened, I took a step back and I tried to communicate to him. And he tried to hook off on me at that point. When that happened, my older brother, Michael Hunter, jumped in the ring. Floyd Jr. himself, so he knows if I ever call this story out, they know. Floyd Jr. was reffing. He was the 3rd man in the ring that day. As soon as Michael hopped in, my brother, as soon as he hopped in the ring, Floyd Jr. and Tank got to looking a little weird. You feel me? Because they know Tank was dirty. So, and he was really dirty because he was facing a bounty hunter, some adversity. You get what I'm saying? And really, I found out that he can't take it as much as he can dish it. That's what I found out with me, personally.
So you heard what he said. He said that Gervonta Tank Davis, he could dish it out, but he can't take it, right? So again, this is not the first time we've heard this before. We've heard this before that Gervonta Tank Davis gets frustrated in sparring. Actually, his last opponent, Rolando Rolly Romero, he stated that he was privy, to watching and witnessing Gervonta Tank Davis in a few sparring sessions, and he watched Gervonta Tank Davis get completely frustrated, flustered, and start using dirty tactics, right? But what I will say is this, and that's why Rolly Romero, who came into his fight 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He stated he was calling out Gervonta Tank Davis to spar numerous of times, and Gervonta Tank Davis wouldn't show up, and he felt like he can exploit some of the things that Gervonta Tank Davis was frustrated with. Now, I will say this, this is sparring, and when you're dealing with sparring, it's sparring. It's just that, right? We hear all the reports that Paul Spadafara gave Floyd Mayweather all types of problems. Mitch Green, he used to give Mike Tyson all types of problems. But when it comes to under the lights, when it counts the most, we saw what happened with Rolando Rolly Romero. And, you have to have a special skill set if you're going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I'm not saying that Keith Hunter, that's 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach, that's athletic and has a fundamentally skill set and has a great jab, can't compete with Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm just saying once you get under those lights, it's a completely different story, right? And Gervonta Tank Davis, he shows up and he shows out under them lights. Now, I will say this, people will question the level of opposition Gervonta Tank Davis has faced, under the lights. So I believe that, Keith Hunter has a bright future. I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis may get frustrated in sparring because he's a power puncher. He's a big puncher, and he wants to hurt his opponent. So we got to see how it unfolds and plays out under the lights. Sparring and sparring. I would love to see. That's what makes it so intriguing about Gervonta Tank Davis facing off against Devin Haney, who's the undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, because they have a history. And Devin Haney and his father, Bill Haney, they are admitting that, Gervonta Tank Davis got the best of them in the first sparring session, but in the second sparring session, they made him wave the white towel. So it makes it that much more intriguing. And Gervonta Tank Davis, everybody wants to vow for this opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis because he represents the massive payday. He broke the pay-per-view. He broke the live gate at the Barclays Center, $5 million, and he reported it 350 to 400,000 pay-per-view buys. So I'm not saying that Keith Hunter is looking for a payday because he's been calling out Tank Davis for quite some time. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Peace.
Oh, it is your boy Jada Kiss. Make sure you check out Blue Blood Sports TV. It's going down.